Hey, First Baptist, hope you're doing well. I wanted to follow up from Sunday and just something I was thinking about specifically with regards to application and the reality that, what we talked about, this idea that we were made, our purpose, our meaning, our motivation in life is God's glory, that His worth and weight and brilliance would be reflected and magnified in our lives. That's what we were lived for. That's what we were made for. And what we see there is that on a very functional, practical, day-to-day level, that should completely reverse the way we normally see things. Instead of us being at the center, He's at the center. He's our reason for everything. He's the goal in everything. He's the foundation for everything. So it completely reverses things. But what I want to make an observation is that sometimes there's a kind of Christianity, if we could call it that, quote-unquote Christianity, where that reversal, that displacement of what's at the center doesn't actually happen. Where we still stay at the center, where life is really still about us. We're still our own motivation, and God's just here to prop that up. We add Him on as an accessory, as a kind of another help to help us get what we really want. So we want Him to give us, we want our comfort, our ease. We want a better marriage. We want success in our career or our education. Or we just want help through this crisis. And so instead of God taking over the center of our lives and existence and our purpose and our meaning, He's just there to help us get what we actually want, which is, in some degree, just us, our glory, our self, and our comfort. And that's dangerous when you think about that. But I feel like I've seen this over and over again in Christians and so-called Christians, and even people who are maybe look like maybe they're going to come to Christ. It seems like something's happening. They're thinking about it. Maybe they're in a crisis. If you remember a friend in a marriage crisis, and it seems like recognizing their need for Jesus. I can, think of people that I've talked to who are in other sorts of crises, financial crises and health crises, and they seem so close to coming to Christ, and they seem to want Him and think they need Him, but in the end they turn away. And often I think that's been because they didn't really want Him. They just wanted Him long enough to get His help, to get Him to solve their problems. Their selves were never really displaced from the center. That reversal never took place, and so it wasn't real. And so that's challenging for us on a really practical, fundamental, functional level. Has that reversal, that displacement taken place? And it needs to again and again, right? This is why Jesus made such radical statements. He didn't say, if you have problems, I'll help you, and we can have this relationship where I help you with your problems. And He wasn't there to just prop up our glory or our dreams, right? He said things like, take up your cross and follow me. He said things like, go sell your possessions and come follow me. He said things like, unless you love me and hate your mother, brother, sister, father, you can't follow me. He demanded absolute allegiance. He demanded that He become the center of our lives. And friends, again, I just say that's His grace. When He truly displaces ourself from the center of our lives, when He turns that upside down, man, that's His grace. It's so freeing. It's so good. And so let's pursue that. Let's continue to deny ourselves and follow Him. Let's continue to seek first His kingdom. Let's continue to fix our eyes on Jesus and run with endurance this race. It's good. It's His grace, His heart of love that draws us into this purpose of living not for ourselves, but for Him who died for us and rose again. Hope that's helpful. It's sobering, challenging, but hope it's helpful as well. Love you guys. Have a great week. Take care.